Hello, ho, ho, and welcome to the Christmas special, or should that be Hall Sleigh special, as of Midnight Movie Mania, as we look at 1997's Jack Frost. I am your host, John, and that was a complete fuck up of an intro. And here with me is my co host, Alex.
Ho, 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 ho.
Did you just call me?
It's me. Yeah. What did you just call me?
Right, as I says, we're doing the 1997 killer snowman movie, not to confuse, but 1998 talking snowman movie starring Michael Keaton. But this one is an extreme low budget dark comedy horror. So, yeah, I mean,
Going into this, I knew nothing about it. Um, I've been wanting to watch it for a couple of years. And in my head, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be scary. This is gonna be awesome." Didn't realize it's basically a comedy and
mhm,
it's terrible.
yes, but it's.
I'm like 5 minutes in, and I send a message to someone. I'm like, I can't believe I'm watching this.
Yeah, but it's terrible in all the best ways. I mean, it knows it's terrible and runs with it. I mean, although I've got to say, the jokes, the puns that Jack Frost does in this are terrible. I was watching this
And
earlier.
they don't land or make
No,
sense.
no, no. I was watching this earlier with my partner, and I was making better jokes than the Killer Snowman was. I was like, oh my god, why you not got a snow blow or a snow job or something like that? You know, a snowball chance in hellers. All these winter puns, and I was like, my
Hmm.
god, it's like these puns are terrible. I think only one
Hmm.
pun works. Like for instance, when the boyfriend is pinned up against the wall in the kitchen, and Jack kills the boyfriend with a shot through the head with the icicle, he goes, "Oh, it's what it was," and I goes, "What? Brain freeze? Hello, obvious joke."
Hmm.
I mean, Jesus, dear oh dear. I mean, it's completely ridiculous. So, in case you haven't seen this thing, unlike us, but I've seen this thing about God 6 or 7 times. I think I first saw this back in the 90s because this one was a mainstay of the video shops of the 90s. The notorious snowman with the human tongue cover,
Hmm.
and I saw this quite a lot, so I decided to rent it one night. And I found this thing utterly ridiculous, utterly hilarious. So I rented it, and I rented it again. I showed my mates it and rented it again and again and again. And then it was on YouTube, and I found it on YouTube again. And this is now what about the. Oh, I have no idea how many times I've seen this, but yeah. And it just gets worse the more you see it. Because
I
there
don't see
is.
how that's possible.
Oh, the acting is just flat. There is nothing to it. I mean,
Mm-mm.
the bit where the sheriff finds out his nemesis Jack Frost is still alive, he's like, "Oh no, he's still alive." Really? This is the guy that's kept you up at nights for years, and you just go, "Oh no, he's still alive." I mean, really?
Hmm.
Although, well, I have to talk about the backstory because the backstory is more fascinating than a bloody movie is. Here goes. So this was based off a story that was floating around Hollywood since 1989, and uh, the idea was born of a killer snowman. So it was floating around Hollywood, and the writer sold it to a studio, and the studio goes, "Okay, then we'll give you $30 million, and we'll go for special effects such as in Terminator 2 with the liquid Terminator. So we'll have a water snowman coming into a solid snowman. The bells and whistles, the whole works." Right, okay then. So the studio hired a writer to write the script, and when the writer held in the script, the studio went, "Oh my god, no! This thing's going to cost too much," and ran with the money. So the guy was left with a script and no money. He had $500,000, which is the budget for this movie. So he decided to to get the script and go through the script and take out all the special effects shots and made it into a comedy horror. And then this thing was shot in 1994 using short ends of film reels. Basically, the cheaper, that's how you get the things cheaper. And apparently, he had no idea what stock film he was going to get, so it was random stock he was getting. So, wasn't that lovely? So, long story long, instead of having the cool Terminator 2 liquid metal effects, he has a snowman that looks like it's made from styrofoam, hopes and dreams, stick back plastic. I mean, oh my god, there's four snowmen, I believe. There's a gigantic one that's like 12 foot tall, that's run for static shots and doesn't move. There's the one where the mouth moves. There's a shorter one that they use for various quote unquote stunts, and there's a half melted one, and of course there's the oven mitt hands. It's like, what the fuck? So
I can't with those hands.
so they made the
That
movie.
every time. No.
Mm, yeah. I mean, it is ridiculous. So they made the movie, and I went, yeah, we'll have this out for next year. Nope, it sat on a shelf for 3 years, and then it was shot out on tape because some little junior executive found the film in a vault of some, what was it, Viston stereos that went tits up. So he went, oh, I'll take this, and he tried to sell it. So he finally got it sold for $50,000, and it was straight to tape, and it became popular as a cult thing. And then several years later, the sequel came out, Jack Frost 2, and it's a much better film than this one, frankly. So yeah, but it gets better. Remember that $29 million that magically went missing? Well, that was then funneled into the other Jack Frost family talking Santa Snowman, rather, the one with Michael Keaton. So at least the money was used somewhere in Hollywood.
So we have this movie to blame for that movie.
Yes. I
Okay.
mean, really goddamn ridiculous. But yeah, from what I understand, each one of the snowmen were $5,000 up. So I would have to get those little stupid oven mitts were 5 grand. I'm sorry, really? I mean,
No. Insane.
mm, absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I don't just love the way Hollywood works. I mean, it's just a complete, utter joke. Dear oh dear. So let's go into the setup of this movie, which I love. Ahem. A serial killer known as Jack Frost has been on the run for several years across 11 states, and he has killed 37 people in various gruesome ways, including putting a few in pies, as you do.
Mm.
On the way to death row, after years of going to court and going this, that, next thing to get off of death row, he's finally going to death row, where he's going to be electrocuted on Christmas Eve. Karen, who the fuck kills somebody on Christmas Eve?
I don't know. They don't
So,
take holidays, I guess.
no, I guess I don't. So, they transport the serial killer with 3 guards, mind, one in the back and two in the front. Wouldn't you hand to this guy up? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
so out of nowhere, a van that has some sort of genetic acids, what the fuck that stuff was, crashes. About the fact how it's supposed to be a full-on snowstorm, but the guy's driving with one knee, pouring cocoa into a plastic cup in a fucking snowstorm. I'm going, really? So Jack somehow gets out his handcuffs and it goes ting. The cars just go ting. which I loved. The sound effect had me
Mhm.
howling with laughter. The cars crash and spin and all that shit. Jack goes flying out the back doors, and then they find he's out of his handcuffs. So just as Jack's about to kill the one idiot guard who's left alive, somehow the tankard explodes and blows up on Jack's face. He melts into the snow and becomes living snow. Right it in.
Mhm.
He then goes to the small little town of Snowmanton, which is fucking ridiculous,
Such a great name.
in Colorado, where he has to get revenge on the one sheriff that had the luck to catch him after killing, well, I was going to say hundreds, dozens of people. And the guy pulls
Mm.
him over because he's taking a piss at the side of the road. Right now.
Mm.
So fun ensures as he goes around the town and picks people off left, right, and centre, making terrible jokes that make no fucking sense to the situation. And ultimately, the sheriff, due to his idiot savant son, finds out that antifreeze can kill the living, unkillable snowman. So the
I need to talk about that.
yes,
So,
we can talk about that towards the end, right? I'm just let's wrap up the plot summary, okay? So
okay.
they give Jack Frost a bath in antifreeze and they melt him, but good. They then bury the glowing green antifreeze. I give it its last rites as credits roll on this thing. Right then. So where do you want to start?
So, um, the the big well toward the beginning of the movie, the kid, I guess, has made oatmeal for his father, which
Mhm.
he's for some reason stored in a Ziploc bag
Mhm.
for him to have for breakfast. And I guess his parents understand that pretty much anything he makes is going to be completely inedible.
Mhm.
And he goes to throw it out and then but ends up putting it in his van.
Mhm.
And it's later we learn when it I don't know, he just I can't remember. Does he throw it at Jack Frost or
Yes.
something?
Yeah. He throws it in his face and it melts
Yeah.
half his face. Yeah. Yeah.
And he's like, what did you put in that? And in my head,
Oh,
I'm
by the
like,
way,
oh, it
right.
must be
Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Is this kid special needs or is he just a fucking idiot?
um I don't know. I think he's just a free spirit.
I see. Okay then. Because he puts antifreeze in the cookie, what the fuck that stuff was, going, I don't want it to be cold, so I was going to poison you with antifreeze.
Right.
What the
And
fuck?
that's what I'm saying. I thought when he's like, what did you put in there? I'm like, oh, well, it's gonna be salt. Because the
Mm.
salt will melt the snowman.
Mhm. Mhm.
No, antifreeze. Because,
Yeah.
of course, I didn't want you to be cold, Daddy. What?
Mhm.
Are you a fucking idiot?
Could you imagine
And
if
then
the could you imagine if
there's
the
that.
oh my god, if the dad took a handful of that stuff and swallowed it and then presumably dies of antifreeze poisoning? What the fuck? I mean, oh my
Mm.
god. Oh my god. Although we have to talk about Jack Frost. Oh my god. The the puns that are used are ridiculous. I mean, there's only one that worked is when he killed the guy with the axe down the throat, and he goes, "I only axe you for a light." I mean,
Yeah, they were all terrible.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my god.
I'm gonna
Uh,
see if I can find some.
I mean, although the kills I thought were, did I say clever for the small budget that they had? I mean, I love the wife's head was dunked in the baubles, and she was killed by the glass
Mhm.
baubles. I like that one. And then she was wrapped up with the tinsel and the popcorn, and I was like, yeah, that's quite clever. Although we have to talk about this is what I don't get right. Jack Frost gets caught taking a piss outside of a road by some podunk sheriff who
Mhm.
doesn't even radio for help. I'm
Mhm.
going, really, mate? He just goes, I want you to get me a driving license, but don't touch the car. Because what do you want to do then? Lie face down and I'll arrest you. How the I mean, if it was that easy to catch this Jack Frost guy, how the fuck did it take several years and 11 states to be chased by multiple police um, police stations, FBI? I mean, the whatever the hell the weird. Oh, well, that reminds me. I have to talk about the weird CIA, NSA, FBI guy, and the little assistant guy who made the genetic acid that turns humans into. Right. What the hell was it? Inanimate
Mhm.
objects or something like that? I'm like, how?
Mhm. Witchcraft.
Mm, yeah, yeah. I mean, God Almighty. But yeah, I mean, this movie it just has to be seen to be believed because it's just wait, what? Like, what? I
Mhm.
mean,
I the other scene that kind of bothered me was the bathtub scene where he
yes.
kills Shannon Elizabeth.
Hmm.
And I just looked at some information up on it here because I was interested to see like what was going on behind that. Um, so I think you had mentioned to me before we started the podcast, she didn't know about this nude scene
Hmm.
before she arrived on set, which is wild. Um, it was filmed in one day. They had like a what is it here? A scissor lift that raised them up 12 feet in the air and strapped them together. And he was supposed to be banging her head against the wall until
Hmm.
she died.
Hmm.
But as they were filming, the snowman's carrot's nose hit her in the eye, and they had to call a medic, flush her eye with saline. And so they removed the nose. And during the editing phase, they're like, you know what this looks like, don't you? And so instead of reshooting, they added a few shots of Jack Frost making sex jokes after her death.
Yeah,
And now it's a rape a girl to death scene,
yeah,
which is wild.
yeah. Highly inappropriate. I mean, when I first watched this as a kid, I thought, oh my god, he's killing her by banging her head off the wall.
Mm,
Then, watching it back as a more mature person, I realised
mm.
no, the carrot is. Yes, well, moving on swiftly. I mean, how in the hell did this get past the censors?
I don't know. Although I will say, at least Shannon Elizabeth was in her 20s at this time, which is
Yeah, she was 21.
good.
Yeah.
She looked young, but I mean,
Mm,
she's continued to play teenagers throughout her career pretty much. So,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
uh,
Because this was what? 1994. So this was 5 years before American Pie. So yeah, yeah. And American Pie made her famous. So I think this is why. No, it couldn't have been why this was shut out because this was shut out in '97. So God only knows why. Although the guy who plays Jack Frost, he's in a lot of Star Trek stuff. He's in Next Gen. He's in Voyager. He's in Deep Space Nine. He's in
oh,
Enterprise. So I knew his face. I was like, I know his face somewhere. So hmm.
mm, interesting. It seems like she ends up in a lot of movies where she's very kind of overly sexualized.
Yeah, apparently the American Pie money got her a boob job. So she's now more proud of her boobs, as you do. I mean,
Hmm.
more power to you, love.
Yeah.
So,
I remember her in Scary Movie, 13
oh
Ghosts,
yes, yeah.
Cursed, which honestly is, I love the movie Cursed.
I don't
I don't
think
know if you've seen that
I've
one.
seen it once, twice years ago, and
Yeah. The
uh,
Wes Craven
yes,
werewolf movie with Christina Ricci. I love it.
oh, it's. I remember watching it, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
It's so, so stupid.
Mm, mm.
Anyway, yeah, I just thought that was a kind of a weird scene and I didn't feel like it fit
Mm-mm.
in the
No,
movie, really. It
no.
made it like I know it's a stupid whatever movie. Like it just felt like it felt darker.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
So
All they had to do was, did I see it? Get some CGI blood and just put the CGI blood on the back wall, sort of running down the back wall, and that would have solved the problem. And you wouldn't have a bloody rape joke for crying out loud. I mean, it's like,
yeah. Also, I'm just noticing the cover for the movie
mhm.
features a very different snowman.
Yes, yeah,
Like this cover, and I think this is why I was tricked into believing this would be actually scary because
hmm,
it's a terrifying version of a
yeah.
snowman.
Is that
And
the one
then
with the
in
human?
actuality,
Is that the one with the human
it's
tongue?
like yes,
Yes, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
The one in the movie is much closer to Michael Keaton
Yes,
in
yes,
Family Friendly Jack Frost,
yeah,
just
yeah.
with angry eyebrows.
Oh yes, yeah, the little twig. By the way, can we talk about the little boy who designs the snowman? The sheriff's son. He actually has to
Mhm.
have a mitten in his hand to figure out how to build a snowman. I'm like, what the fuck? You are that stupid. You can't put like a carrot for his
Uh,
nose and stones for his eyes and coal for his buttons on his. I'm like, really? You have to have a bloody. Oh, that made me. And the bullies, I love this one. The bullies come down in their little sleighs,
mhm.
and he's going, out my way, we're on a Black Hill run, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, but you can't, this is my daddy's front yard. He goes, no, 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 this is the snow run. I'm like, how the fuck's it a snow run if it's a fucking, it's the driveway
Mhm.
of the sheriff's house? Are you going to pick on the sheriff's son? Are you fucking insane? I mean, oh my
Mhm.
god. So Jack Frost kills the bully somehow
Mhm.
by
Chops his head right off.
by somehow pushing him on the sleigh which rolls over his own head.
Mhm.
What? How? What?
See, I was expecting when that happened, I was expecting the movie to follow the plot line of everyone is going to continue to assume it's the little boy, and the snowman will keep doing things
Hmm.
to, I don't know, protect the little boy for whatever reason. Like I saw it going that way because of how he responded to the bullies. And that might have been a better movie, in my
Mm.
opinion, but I didn't write this piece of garbage, so
No, no,
it's not
no,
really up to me. I
no.
could have written this piece of garbage,
Oh yeah,
honestly.
yeah, yeah. Although I do love the fact how the sheriff is at the crime scene and the father of the bully that was decapitated is having a go at the sheriff, going, "Your son's a fucking lunatic," and all that stuff. And you hear in the background extras going, "Yeah, he's more than what is he? Something about he's not as tall as he used to be. He's about a head short." I'm like, oh god, the background extras and they keep on going.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah, he was really sliced down. I'm like, oh fuck, this ADR is terrible. It's like
mhm.
bloody hell. And then I love the fact how this the sheriff's deputy picks up snow and puts snow over the blood. I'm like, you couldn't just take away the bloody snow instead of just putting
Mhm.
snow on top.
And he
What?
didn't even cover it fully.
No, I'm going. What the fuck is going on here? What the? I mean, so later on that night, Jack kills the grieving father and mother, and I'm
Mhm.
going, what was the point of that? There's no point to it at all. He just,
No. See, I thought maybe he was doing it to protect the little kid, and again, I was wrong.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like I said. So he follows the father home, and the father's an arsehole basically, and he's quite
Yeah.
aggressive to the wife and to his daughter, who is Shannon Elizabeth. She's out to get fucked by her boyfriend because that's the thing you do 10 hours after your little brother's been decapitated. I mean,
I don't think that they find her to tell her though, because she wasn't there.
not because he goes, "What are you going? You're out." out hoarding it. Your brother's not even cold in the slab. He goes, I loved Billy or Timmy or what the fuck his name was.
Oh, yes.
So
I mean, she didn't know. Sorry, I didn't mean. She didn't know that her parents were killed at
no,
that
no, no,
point.
no, 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 no. But she runs out of the house, so she's about to get screwed in the shower, and then the father goes out to get.
But and they broke into the sheriff's house to do it, which
Yes.
is wild.
Yeah, I was that to my boyfriend. I was like, what the fuck? Why would you break into the sheriff's house to have sex in their
Yeah.
bedroom slash bathroom? The fuck? I mean,
Of all the houses you could break into in Snowminton,
mm,
you break into the sheriff's house to have sex.
yeah, yeah. Oh, by the way, the one thing I loved this one. This was shot in January 1994, and there was no snow because apparently there was I don't know, some sort of warm drought or something that happened, so there was no snow. So they had to they had to use white felt as snow and like staple
Yeah,
paper.
yeah.
They had to staple paper snow around the rooftops, which made me howl with laughter because the sheriff goes into the sheriff's office and he trips over the felt,
Oh my
which
God.
had me on the floor howling with laughter. I
I
mean,
guess they couldn't afford to do what Home Alone did and use freeze-dried potato flakes,
yes, yeah, yeah.
which turned the streets into disgusting mashed potato.
Well, apparently they used ice, but they found the ice would turn into chunky slush, and it was a nightmare to
Mm.
film for that. So they just put this white felt down and white blankets and white sheets and such. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, by the way, I love the
The budget was budgeting.
yeah, the budget. Yeah, yeah. I love the they've got a snowman competition because of course they do because the town's Snowminton
Mm.
writes it in, and Shannon Elizabeth's boyfriend is doing a snow woman with boobs, and I swear to
Hmm.
God, that thing is made out of potato flakes. What
Mm.
was that snowman?
I don't know. It was it was crazy.
Oh God.
Huge breasts.
Yeah, yeah. And then the joke that was used several times was if it's when a snowman and a snow woman snowballs. But
Snowballs.
I mean, oh
But the
jeez.
sheriff couldn't even get it right when he repeated it later and said
Yes.
no balls.
Yeah. Oh my God. So as we're saying, so the bully's father gets killed by getting an axe shoved down his throat somehow.
Hmm.
He then breaks into the house and kills the wife by, as I said earlier, dumping her head into glass baubles, and then does it again and wraps her up with tinfoil and
Hmm.
popcorn, and then puts a light in her head, and that somehow electrocutes her and kills her.
My favorite part about that was that as he kept smashing her head into the ornaments, number one, the oven mitt, but then also the fact that you could tell it wasn't a real person's head and it was obviously some kind, I don't know, a dummy or something with a wig on
Mm-hmm.
that just kept like squishing every time it hit the floor. It was, ugh, no.
By the way, that kill is stolen from Basket Case. There's a kill in Basket Case similar to that where a female doctor gets her head smashed into a drawer of various knives and gets pulled up and it's all stuck to her face. So, yeah, they stole that from Basket Case.
Hmm.
So, anyway, so the town handyman, no handyman, hardware store goes around the place trying to sell salt door to door for reasons.
And that's why I thought the salt would be what kills the snowman because they keep talking about the
Yes,
salt.
yes, yes. I was going, why not just throw the fucking salt? You've got a gigantic bag of salt you're carrying. Why not rip it open and
Yes.
throw it in his face and then go, I'm melting, blah, 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 and all that crap. Instead of running
Yeah.
away in the most
Yeah.
comedic way ever. Oh my God. So the hardware store owner goes back to town and gets arrested for reasons.
Mhm.
He just gets arrested. I'm like, why arresting him? Because he's shouting about a live talking killer snowman. You just arrest him, right in him.
Mhm.
And then they find out that the bully's father and mother is dead, so they put a APB out on the daughter, who is at the sheriff's house getting um, a. Oh, by the way, she asked the boyfriend, "Do you know what a snow blow is?" I went, "That is disgusting." And he goes, "No, what is
Mhm.
that?" Oh my god. I mean,
I
no.
love the scene where they are taking off all of their layers of clothes
hmm
to show how cold it is.
I was about
That
to ask
spoke to
that.
me as a Canadian.
I was about to ask her, is this what you're like during the winter? Multiple layers, multiple long johns and jumpers and cardigans and shirts and
Yeah, I mean, if you're outside for long enough.
I just love that. She's like taking it off and off, and they're all getting dressed and dressed, and then she's like taking off the buttons slowly, and he's like, "Oh yeah, baby," and she's like, "Get me some wine and meet me in
Yeah,
what?"
give me some wine and draw me a bath.
Yeah, yeah, and then he does the most disgusting thing ever. He takes freezer burn ice and puts it in the glass of wine. That's
Mhm.
so disgusting. Who the fuck takes freezer burn ice and puts it?
And I was waiting for more to happen with that. I thought he would, because it started to like bubble or something,
Mm,
and I'm like, well, is he gonna drink it and the snowman's gonna be inside him and explode out of him or something equally as creative? But
mm.
then nothing really happened with that.
No, no, no. It seems they had perfect setups, but just dropped them for bad puns and bad
Mhm.
one-liners. So, and this is the notorious rape scene, which we've covered, so we're moving on swiftly. So the sheriff's deputies find the bodies, and they go, "Oh my god, you deputy dipshit!" The sheriff goes, "You deputy dipshit, go down to where the hardware store guy says the killer someone was and find out what's going on." Okay then. So he takes his car and drives away down. He then sees a snowman in the middle of the road holding a stop sign. I was like, what the It then disappears as he goes to get a snow
Mhm.
shovel. He then goes, "Oh, it's an underground warm vent that melted it that quick." Okay then.
Mhm.
Then it shows Jack Frost in the back of the cop car. He then runs over the sheriff, or the deputy rather.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? That's a waste of a kill, isn't it? I mean, he just runs it. So they then, as I say, they find the bodies and this and next thing, and they go, "Oh my god, that's impossible because the door's locked from inside." "Oh, how many backdoor keys do you have?" "Oh, we'll have the one." What the fuck? I was like,
Mhm.
that doesn't prove anything. So, and then this introduces us to Agent Manners and his little sidekick Stone.
Mhm.
And then they have this little Ghostbusters thing where they scan the pool of water and he finds that, oh my god, this has got Jack Frost DNA, this has got human DNA in it. Oh my god, we've actually done it. We've made humans go from solid form to liquid form and it can somehow make himself whole again.
Mhm.
I'm going, where did this come from? This just comes out of nowhere.
Mhm.
What?
And their reasoning behind it is because it would help us like survive the apocalypse
Mm-hmm.
or something.
Yeah, yeah. It would help us survive bubbles and repopulate the world. Right then. Actually, what I do love about it, but is when Jack attacks the police station, the CIA, NSA, Black Ops guy pulls his gun out and starts shooting the water on the
Mm.
ground. I'm going, really? You're trying to shoot water?
Yeah, exactly. That'll do it.
Oh my god! I love the fact how when Jack reforms himself, they attack him with hair dryers. It's like, no,
Mm.
oh fuck! Oh my god!
Yeah, there's like eight people with hair dryers
Uh
and this
huh.
big long extension cord following behind them.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm going, this is fucking ridiculous. They force him down to the basement, where there has a gigantic furnace, and I'm going, you're
Hmm.
aware that'll just turn the solid to a liquid, then a gas, and then back to a liquid.
Hmm.
I mean,
Which is what happens.
yes, yes, which is what happens. And so the idiot agent and the idiot doctor guy is killed off screen somehow, but then
Hmm.
Jack melts himself inside the Doctor Stone guy and controls his
Hmm.
body like a puppet. Okay,
Hmm.
then he then pukes out his body in snow, so the sheriff runs for it, gets into his car, and the car won't start because the keys are somewhere. And
Hmm.
Jack then floods the car. I'm going, what the fuck is going on here? The sheriff picks up the cookie things and throws the cookies, and he goes, "Oh no, yeah!" It starts to melt. And he goes, "What'd you put in that cookie?" "Oh, Daddy, I didn't want you to get cold. I put antifreeze in it." I'm like, "Oh my god."
Wild.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I love the fact how he goes out to the hardware man. Okay, meet you back here in 5 minutes. He doesn't tell him what to do. He just goes, "Meet back here in 5 minutes." So he just automatically knows to get antifreeze.
And it would take much longer than 5 minutes to get there and fill
Yes,
the entire back of a pickup truck
yes,
with those small bottles of
yes.
antifreeze.
That's what I said. I says there is no chance in the pits of hell that old guy managed to fill up the back of that pickup truck with antifreeze
Oh.
to. Oh, by the way, I love the fact how the sheriff's trying to get into the rooms and oh no, go away, and the guy goes, "Go away, I'm busy," and there's like a goat sound. I'm like, oh
Mhm.
my god. And there's one where there's like a whipping sound or a chain sound, and I'm like, so they've got
Mhm.
BDSM, you've got bestiality, and you've got people randomly fucking in this hotel. Alright then.
Mhm.
So Jack Frost and the sheriff face off, which I love. He slowly penetrates him with an icicle, comes out of his mitt
Mhm.
thing, and he goes, "Oh, let's dig into the heart of the matter," which means he's punctured his heart. Nope, the sheriff then dives out the window, takes this ridiculous snowman dummy thing, and lands into the pool of antifreeze, which, by the way, would have killed him but dead because there's no chance that he would have fell from that distance and landed in the back of that little pool of liquid. Anyway, moving
Mhm.
on. He then
And how
proceeds.
did he know exactly where to park?
Exactly, yes. Yeah, I was like, what is going on here? What? Why does he just parks under the nearest window and just hopes to God it's the window he's going to dive?
Mhm.
Oh my God! So the sheriff then dunks the snowman multiple times, and slowly but surely he disintegrates, dissolves. And I was going,
Mhm.
antifreeze on the skin doesn't that hurt like a motherfucker? I mean, mm. And I looked it up. Yes, it would cause mild itchiness and such. But if you submerge your body in it, like this guy did several times,
Mhm.
then it would agitate the eyes and the lungs and the face and
Right.
such. You have to wash it off in cold water for 15 minutes, or else it'll burn through the well, burn through it'll burn the skin. This guy's taking
Mhm.
full on fucking head dunks and the fucking stuff. So
Mhm.
and then the idiot son goes, "Daddy, you forgot the arm," which wraps around his face and comical. The dunk him in the.
A literal oven mitt. Tries to hand him a literal oven mitt, and then it tries to strangle him.
Yeah, yeah, which made me howl with laughter. I went, "This kid's a fucking moron."
Hmm.
So they kill the snowman, this time completely dead. They then, as I says, drain the back of the truck and put the antifreeze in bottles. And it's glowing green, by the way. They then bury it and give it its last rites as credits mercilessly roll in this thing. Now, I've watched this thing at least, God, 6 to 8 times, maybe 10 times. And the first couple of times I watched it, this was hilarious because it was terrible. But watching this back, um, the jokes are not funny. The
No.
puns are not punny.
Uh-huh.
and this just looks cheap. I mean, I know it's a budget of $500,000. I know they tried their best and the such, but this just feels so cheap. Like I said, you can notice half the time the snow is actual white felt, or it's white
Uh-huh.
sheets, and you've got paper snow coming off the roofs of the buildings, which is stapled on, which made me laugh. Oh my
Uh-huh.
god! So, what would you say about this thing?
It's crap. It's awful. After 5 minutes, I wanted to dissociate and leave this planet forever. It was no, mm-mm, never again. And I was the one that suggested this movie because I judged a book by its cover.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
that's the moral of the story. Never judge a book by its cover or a film by its poster.
Uh huh. Yeah, yeah. Because posters will lie, especially these cheap, low budget ones. They will lie through the skin of their teeth. And yeah, well, like I says, I remember this being a good time, but I must have been drunk because this is not a good time. This thing is a one joke premise, and it runs with it, but it sort of runs out of steam towards the end. Like the jokes are just like, oof, you could have done a better joke than that. You could have, like, as I said, brain freeze. Winter comes at once. It's a snow blow
Mhm.
for you. This blowjob sucks or something like that. Other stuff like this. But no, no, no. The jokes are terrible, and the one-liners are terrible, and the puns are awful. And this just looks like it's held together using sticky back plastic and chewing gum and what else they found in the back
Mhm.
of the couch. So, would you recommend this? Would you watch this again?
No, 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 absolutely not. Definitely not. Never again. No. The I think all of the things you said are true. Um, I just think there were so many missed opportunities for where the story could have gone. And I think that just there's something there. It was just executed poorly, and m maybe that's due to the budget, but I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know if the budget would have saved it. We would have just ended up with crap CGI probably,
Yes, that's a good point, actually.
especially
Yeah,
considering the time.
yeah,
Um, yeah, no,
yeah,
no.
yeah. I wouldn't recommend this either, and I don't think I'll watch this again. Although I would recommend watching the sequel because it knows where
Mhm,
it's going, and it knows it's a terrible movie, and it knows,
mhm.
and the puns are better, and it's a better movie. The premise is even more ridiculous because Jack Frost is now in Jamaica. So we have a snowman in Jamaica. So,
Mm,
yay!
makes sense.
And that's all I'm going to say about it. But yeah, like I said, the sequel is better. Alright then. Now, there was a little cock up here because this was supposed to be Battle Royale, but unfortunately I spilt a whole can of Pepsi on my laptop and it'll blow the fucking thing up. So we had to
Ah,
shift the recordings. So Battle Royale will be the next um, podcast and will be the last of 2025. So, yay. You look so depressed.
it's coming to an end,
Mm.
and we're starting a brand new shitty year.
Oh God, yeah, yeah, more shit, yeah. Speaking of, now I was gonna do the for January. I was gonna do the Blues Brothers 2000, but having rewatched that, no, no. So what I might do is a movie that always cheers you up because January blues now cheer you up sort of thing. So for my pick, it will be The House on Haunted Hill, the original Vincent Price one.
Mm.
So I don't know if you thought about this one. Have you got anything springs to mind?
Nothing at the top of my head right this second. I'm excited to see House on Haunted Hill because that was a movie that I had wanted to watch this October, but I didn't end up getting to it. I don't think. No, I didn't. I watched. What did I watch? The Haunting,
Oh dear.
which is a little bit different. Um, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Okay then. Okay. Okay. So you're gonna keep me in suspense then for your pick for January?
I think so.
Get in. Okay. Right then, let's bring this one to an end. So you can follow us on Instagram at Midnight Movie Mania Pod. You can follow me on Instagram at Here's Johnny79, and you can follow Alex at
Mr. Alexander Watches.
okay then. Right so now, don't forget to give us a 5-star rating whenever you hear this thing, and possibly give us a suggestion on Instagram of what you want us to cover, because these movies can be anything you want as long as they are B movies and not big blockbuster Hollywood movies. Although, in saying that, they can be big blockbuster Hollywood movies if they are terrible.
Terrible.
Looking at you, Batman and Robin,
Uh-huh.
which I might actually cover next year. So yeah, yeah. But predominantly, these have to be cult movies or B movies. But anything you want us to cover, then stick it in our Instagram post, and we'll cover it. So, is there anything else you want to say about this masterpiece of a movie?
I'm glad that it's over. And fortunately, it's only 89 minutes,
Yes.
so it's the perfect length for a movie.
Hmm.
Um, yeah. I feel like they probably could have gone on for another half an hour and yeah, it would have still been shit.
Mm. Mm. Oh,
There's no redeeming.
I meant to say to you, the creepy old man and the little girl at the beginning that sets up the movie is the director and his wife at the time. So
Mm,
there we have that one. And I love the fact, but that's another thing I love. They set up the premise 3 times. They say the exact same story 3 times. I'm like, we get it. Jack
mm,
Frost is a serial killer who's killing people over multiple states over multiple years. Do you have to say it 3 fucking times? I mean, dear,
mhm.
oh dear. So all I can say is happy horror slays, and fuck it, I have no idea how to wrap this thing up. Basically,
Merry Christmas.
I suppose right then. Oh dear, oh dear.